We've got more Legos for you. Game Guy's going to come bringing that. It's up some retro gaming systems. We'll see what else we can fit in there, but let's get it going.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi. We have the power! With Moose and Game God. Podcast for Sci-Fi starts now!
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Episode number 513. Oh, music gets me excited, Game God.
Right.
You ready to get this thing going?
Right. I like when it says you got the power. So I feel good when
when it comes out, I'm like, you got the power. I love it. Yeah.
Masters Universe, June.
Yeah, is that? Oh, no. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this, but I saw some more toys for Masters of the Universe.
Oh, no.
And I saw them. First of all, the Cringer that I saw looked really spectacular. You know,
really? Okay.
Yeah, Battle Cat. It wasn't Cringer. It was Battle Cat. But yeah. And anyway,
but you've always been partial to him. Every time you see him, you pick him up.
Man, I like him. He looks good.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I think you got like three different Battle Cats.
He's underutilized. He always was, if you ask me. But anyway.
Yeah.
But then I saw He-Man. All right.
Look like a Barbie doll.
Now, I took a photo of it, and I was going to show you. I just forgot to show you.
You should have showed me.
Yeah.
Hey.
So let me grab my phone
Ken?
here.
Is that Ken? That's got to be Ken.
I could probably. You stealing all my thunder. I don't understand why you're doing this to me.
Because I can see where this is going.
But
we started with Battle Cat. We started up here.
But I'm sitting here and I'm like, this just doesn't seem right. Like, all right, I'm gonna send it to you right now, Game Guy.
Yeah. So I can see it live.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna put it up. I'm not gonna put it up for the audience. But I will. I want you to see it though.
Okay. I got it. I'm gonna open it up. Let's get my impression.
Now, I'm gonna do is I really looked at it and then I compared it to the old He-Man. Okay, so the first, the toy, the He-Man toy that we all saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 1/4 inch.
Right. 5 1/4. Yeah. 5 1/4 floppies. And then I think it was like 5. It was like a 5 inch.
Yeah, it wasn't 6. It was 5. It
definitely
was like 5
wasn't
inches.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 5.1.
So
all right, so I'm gonna open it. So you
go ahead, please.
Natural reaction from me.
Yeah. Let me tell me what you think.
What is this? What is this, bro? His legs and his arms are the same size.
The same size. I'm like,
and, hey, I will tell you, they did spend a lot of. They did do his hair right. They made sure they did his hair right.
In this toy, they got him.
Yeah, they put all the detail into his hair.
All right. Anyway, it just didn't compare to the old He-Man.
No, not at all. They even put the metal battle chest thing on him, but he's got no chest.
But he's got a concave.
That's that.
Anyway.
But we couldn't AI him a little bit. We couldn't put a little extra on him.
I think they needed something, man. I'm just saying. I thought it was crazy.
I agree with you.
Hey, speaking of toys, though, I want to tell you. I know you talked about Legos. I got something to show you. Show and tell.
Oh, you got show and tell?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
First of all, I do want to say that I ordered the Mandalorian in one from Legos. Yeah, I ordered it.
My man.
It's right over there now. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
All right, but check this out.
Never gets built, but okay.
It never gets built. It'll stay in the box the entire time. But now, so I have the 3D printer, and I got it because I think it's cool, and I love printing anything I can.
And you printed some nice stuff.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But check this out. So there's something they call like a book nook. I don't know. There's something you put in between books on the end of a book or whatever, right?
Okay.
So I saw this and I'm just looking and I'm like, that looks cool. And it's Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
It's the you shall not pass.
No, great guess. No.
Okay.
Take a look at this. Now let the light hit it here for just a minute. All right.
Oh, it's Gandalf.
It's Gandalf. And see, I can put a little moth right here. And
that is awesome.
And so what does Gandalf do?
So it's Gandalf. It's Gandalf. It's his Gandalf face in a box.
Yeah.
With his hand coming out,
extended out, right? Yep. And he's talking, whispering to the moth, just like he did in. He's like,
Yeah.
And then, anyway, I
That
saw
is
this. I'm like,
awesome.
this is great. It's huge. It's huge. It's
It
nice.
is. It looks nice. Hey, what is that? That's 5 inches? No, that's not 5 inches.
That's a good seven and a half.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's
So no,
great,
it's
man.
nice.
Anyway,
So,
awesome.
so what you need is you need to hire a painter.
That's the thing. I'm not a painter. I'm a
Yeah.
printer.
You're not. Yeah. You're not a
I'm
painter.
not even a sculptor. I'm a printer.
He's not even a carpenter.
Not even a
So-
carpenter. Yeah, you don't even. You don't even know my name. Is it not even carpenter? Even.
Jeez. But that's pretty cool.
That's pretty
Listen,
cool, right? I love it.
I know you're making a ton of cool 3D printing stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you're just making stuff just because.
I just see something. I'm like, let's print it. Let's go. Let's get it.
You know what you should do? You should employ one of the many people you have in your house to paint.
To paint.
Yeah.
As long as they would do a
Right.
good job. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you can. You might have something there.
All right. Now listen. Let's start with a little retro here. Now there
Okay.
are some there's some good stuff coming out. There's a company called Retro Games Limited, and they
Yes,
came out with a lot
heard of it.
Yeah, they came out with a lot of stuff before. You can find them at retrogames.biz. They have some good stuff. So I bought my Commodore from them. They came out with the Commodore 64 retro.
They got a lot of your money.
The Commodore Mini. They came out with the full-blown Commodore. They call it the Commodore Maxi, but it's just called the C64. It's a full keyboard and all this good stuff. But they had the Mini that's not a keyboard. It's not a working keyboard, but it can play, games on it.
Mhm.
They came out with the A500 Mini, which is the Minis they're tiny. They don't have working keyboards,
Yeah.
but they play the system.
And by the way, I pulled it up, so I'm following as you say. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
at the
Yeah,
pictures.
so you have the A500 Mini, which is the Amiga, the first Amiga, which was great.
Look like
I
a
passed
typewriter,
on
by the
the
way. Looks like a
first
typewriter.
Amiga. I passed on the A500 Mini, although it was cool. They came out with the Atari 400 Mini. I thought that was pretty interesting.
See
I did
that
not
there?
get that.
Wow.
They came out with a
okay.
Spectrum, which is a huge in Europe. The Spectrum
You got that.
that
one.
had a working keyboard, which you could do some programming on. I did not get that.
Oh no.
Yeah, they came out with a C64. The most recent one was a C64 Mini Black Edition, which I'm like, I don't really see a need for that. I did not get that.
Oh my goodness.
They came out with a Spectrum Special Edition. Again, did not get that. But
That looks like oh yeah, okay, it is a Spectrum. It's in white.
yeah, Spectrum.
Special
Yeah.
edition is white. Yeah.
But they're coming out with the A1200, the Amiga A1200. Now this is pre-order right now. I think I want to get this, but this is full size, so it has a working keyboard, and you could actually do some programming on it and things like that, just like you would if you had the original, Amiga, which I just think is cool. It comes with 25 built-in classic games, which to me are super classic, like Defender of the Crown. That is an ultimate game
That's
for
old,
sure.
dude.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
Old.
But when
I'm
when
looking
the,
at the
when the
price.
Amiga
What's
had
189 euro change to?
I'm not quite sure. I'd have to ask the lady in the box. But it doesn't matter. You count me in. I'm gonna get it. Now they have a Commodore 64 Ultimate, which is pretty cool, but that's not. Now all this is cool. I just wanted to show you the A1200, but that's not it. Hold your horses, okay? Because that's a computer and a game system. But there's another company. Now you may have heard of this company too. It's got a funny way they spell it, but it's called Play On Replay. Okay, PLAION. Replay is REPLAI. Play On Replay.
Oh yeah.
PlayOnReplay.us. And what they're coming out with is a system you may have heard of. I say they're coming out. It's you can get it, but it's called the Neo Geo. Now,
Yes, I remember this.
yeah, it's November 2026. You can get it. I mean, you can order it now. But this is the Neo Geo, and I got to tell you, I remember the Neo Geo, but I don't remember a lot of people having it. I remember seeing it like
Nope.
in
You know why?
Babbage's or I don't know what it was called at the time. Why? Tell me why.
Super expensive.
It was overpriced, right? For the time, right? Exactly.
Correct. The cartridges were like books.
Yes.
They're like- they
yes.
were
You remember
huge.
that? Correct.
Yep, they were huge.
So this is an opportunity of owning the Neo Geo that you never could own. and you can get it. It's available to pre-order. $249. That's not that bad. $250.
That's not bad.
Neo
That's not bad.
Geo.
Not bad at all.
They have some games
Yep.
for it. The games aren't. I don't think the games are. I don't know if it's all one cartridge or they're individual cartridges, but I thought they were individual. Um.
I don't even
Oh
see
yeah,
the
they are.
games.
They are $100 a piece.
Oh,
$89.99. So
oh my
still,
goodness.
are they doing the right thing here by having a 30-year-old system and the games are priced $89.99? But there's a lot of care and a lot of stuff that's been put into this. And by the way, I mean it's still a cartridge, by the way. So
Yeah, it is.
that's saying something. At least you have physical.
Can I tell you something, Moose?
Yeah,
Come
go
on.
ahead.
Okay, I gotta say something. Metal Slug, you can get Metal Slug for like $10 on your phone,
Okay.
right?
Okay. But there's
Why
but
would I?
there's
Why
something
would I
about
spend
retro, though.
$90?
There's something about
There
retro.
is.
Okay.
There is. I think that you can make the system retro, right?
Mhm.
No one's gonna spend $90 on retro games.
I
I'm sorry.
disagree. I bet that they will.
No way. There's no way. The system is $250, 2 games, 3 games, and I bought the system again.
This is the way games are anyway. Do you own an Xbox?
Of course I do.
How much are the games that you pay for?
I think I like how you hesitated there for a second. How much are the games that you pay for? So there are 69 and 79.
Okay, and then how much did your Xbox cost?
Oh, now they're expensive, but I think I paid $400 for when it came out.
Okay, so 400, and so there you go. So, 5 games, and you're already at your Xbox. So,
But the difference is that I've played Metal Slug 3 times over probably. I get what you're saying. There is a market for it.
they make money
There is
off games.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is a market for it. And looking at this, right? I'm looking at the games that they have on here. I see King of Fighters. I see Metal Slug. I played Neo Geo games. Samurai Showdown.
And by the way, they have an
Samurai Showdown.
arcade stick that comes with it when you get the 249 package, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. I think it's nice.
By the way, the stick's the same size as the system.
It is the same size as the system is.
4 buttons, same size as the system. So it's like, no. I think this is great. I think the price is phenomenal. I'm wondering if you can do anything to mod it.
I'm sure, absolutely. It's just a matter of time before you're able to do it. Get a cartridge, SD card, or even it might. I don't think it has an SD card inside, but they have cartridges that can take these SD cards and somebody will mod
get one
it.
of those big size cartridges, plug it in there with an SD card. Boom, there, done.
Anyway, I just think it's something cool because it is the Neo Geo, and it does have an HDMI. You're using it on HDMI. I don't know. I just think it's cool to have the
November 12th comes out.
Yeah, so
that's nice. It is nice, Moose. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's nice. I'm glad you went to the Neo Geo route because I was about to tear up this A1200 system here. It looks like, first of all, a Brothers processor, right? Not even a typewriter.
I think I remember throwing that away. It's probably worth like $1,200 now. If I
so
word
that's what
processor,
it looks like.
Brothers word processor, only word processed, nothing else.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks just like that. First of all,
it does. It does.
Second of all, the prompt on the screen looks like Windows ME.
It does.
Right?
I know Windows 3.1 maybe. Oh no, 3.1. Yeah, more like 3.1.
Yeah, so there's that, and I like how they put in capital letters at full size working keyboard.
Well, that's because cool. You can still program on it though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Now I don't remember the games looking this good back then.
They did. They were pretty amazing at the time.
And then the last piece here is the mouse. It's like a square brick.
It's a square brick mouse. Yeah, 2 buttons. You really couldn't do much with it. That was utilized for really like painting and I don't know what the paint program at the time was. I don't remember, but
so if I was to ever get any of these retro systems that you're saying, you point out the Spectrum, the Mini, like I wouldn't take them. Like these would be items I wouldn't take out the box. Like they would just sit, catty cornered on a shelf. Like
I hear you,
right
like my Lego boxes. I know, I got you.
Yeah, and that's how I'd leave them. I wouldn't take them out because I'm looking at the box for the A1200.
Yeah,
the box looks cool.
It does. Looks great. Yeah,
the box looks cool. Now when I take it out the box, I'm like, what is this trash? Like this this thing looks. Oh, now I know Moose. I know this is near dear to your heart. I know you. I think you got like 7, 8, 12 different mini systems from
I do. I have a lot of
1972.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all run Raspberry Pi for some reason.
No, no, they might. They may not. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but let me know. I'm pretty sure you got this coming. I'm pretty sure you got this
Anyway,
coming.
I love it. I just think it looks. I think it looks good. So, just telling you.
Well, you know what? What looks good was something that was announced today, and I know we talked about Legos a little earlier,
Yeah.
right? And I'm surprised this didn't hit your radar, but maybe it's because you're not really a Lego guy. You just stack them in boxes there. So they announced today a new Lego set in conjunction, and I'm gonna see if you can. I'm gonna give you some nuggets here. Warner
Hmm.
Brothers. It's
Okay.
with Warner Brothers. So it's a
Warner
movie.
Brothers, Batman. Okay, I got you.
No, nope. Good guess. Good
Okay.
guess.
All right. That was my
Good
first
guess.
guess.
That was a good guess. Good guess. I'm gonna give you all the specs. It is one of the largest pieces at 8,278 pieces. Right.
That's big.
Right. So Warner Brothers. Right. We say 8,000 piece Warner Brothers. It is something. It is from something that's very epic, and everybody knows it. And it is.
Animaniacs.
What?
Animaniacs.
Yeah. You know what? I'm done. Lord of the Rings.
All right. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I know that was your next guess. Lord of the Rings and their 25th anniversary are releasing the Minas. I told you I was gonna butcher names tonight. The Minas Tirith. Right now, what is that? What is that game, God? That is the majestic city of Gondor.
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So
that's great.
Yeah,
8,000. That's good.
Yeah, so it's like a hybrid between a mini set and a like a micro. Like it's kind of like in between, right? Because it's this city is huge in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But it has everything, you know, like the big tower, the bridge going over, like the overlook, and it has it has how many 10 minifigures? Gandalf the White, Aragon, King Eslar, Arwen,
Wow.
now you know why this is big for me. It comes out June 1st for the Lego members. That's me. June 7th for everybody else, right? And the reason why this is such a big deal for me because I got the Tower of Mordor, right?
Right.
I got, you know, like so.
Right.
I have to get this, Moose. I have to get this. This has got to come home with Daddy because this is there's no way I can't. So they just announced this early access. Price tag $650.
Ooh. Wow. That's almost expensive as the Death Star.
Yeah. Yeah, just as much. The Death Star, it's funny you bring that up. I got something to that too. So they got that. So alongside with this announcement, they announced sets that they're going to retire. Right? Now.
All right. Now this is where you got to get your pencil and paper out, folks.
Yeah, yes, exactly right. Yeah, Moose. All of a sudden, Moose adjusts himself in the chair.
You got to get ready for this.
Looking around,
start taking notes.
So the very first item that's going to say goodbye this year, towards the end of the year, is the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, really?
The big one?
Yeah, I got to go. I've already got some good ones, but I might have to go pick that up.
Yeah, so that's the first one. Yeah. The second one to leave is a D&D set, right?
Oh, which one?
The one with the red dragon.
Oh,
the one that I have. Yeah, the one that I have that I built.
Oh.
That's actually leaving in July.
Oof. I don't even know if you can get it still, if you can find it.
Oh, as I'm speaking, they are right now as I'm speaking raising the price on all the sites.
Oh, they really?
For anyone who's reselling them.
Nice.
Also retiring this year is the Avengers Tower.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then just to round it out here, another one that's retiring from DC, right? The 1968 or 69, the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Right. I've seen that one. Right.
Yeah, that's retiring from the classic TV series, the Batmobile. Yep. That's retiring in July as well. So some good sets being retired. There's a long list. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but those are the big ones.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones there. And for those who like the landmarks, the Eiffel Tower is being retired in December.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower is being. And by the way, if you ever see this in person, this thing is huge.
Yeah, I've seen it in person.
So
No, the real thing,
yeah,
not
so
not the
Moose just
Lego.
wrote. Oh, I bet you did. So Moose just, by the way, wrote down all of them.
Yeah, I just every single one of them.
He
They're
wrote
right
down
there.
all
Yeah.
of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So
I
he's
hate when
gonna
they
be
retire
collecting
them
those.
because
Yeah. So
then I go
I was pretty excited about that.
because then I think I really wanted to get that one. So anyway,
Oh, I'm gonna on the next podcast. I'm gonna tell you a set that's retiring. It's not retiring. And see, I'm gonna see if you get it.
no, don't do that to me.
Like this is retiring too, Moose.
That's ridiculous. Hey, let's
Look at now he's looking at his list. Is this
Nope.
real?
I'm just looking at my next topic because I want to get to something that we've been wanting to talk about in honor of Star Wars
Yes.
May the 4th. We were going to talk about it. We decided to wait. Darth Maul, the Shadow Lord, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
season finale went through. We just passed our first Monday without a Maul, being released.
We gave him a week.
We gave him a week. Guess what? If you haven't finished it, it stinks for you. But now we're going to talk about it. All right. Where do you want to start with this series? We talked a little bit about like the first 4 episodes, and we kind of stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like the first couple. Maybe it wasn't even 4. Maybe it was like 2.
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
2. We might have touched on 3 and 4, but maybe it was just 2.
So where would you like to begin? And overall, do you want to talk about? You want to jump right to the end? I know you do, but I'm not going to lie.
I know it. Yes. Yeah. I know you're gonna hold me back. So I want to do overall first. I'm gonna do overall. I'm gonna tell you that this was probably the best animated series that they've come out with, including the Clone Wars and Rebels and all that stuff. Because I know the Clone Wars is top notch.
It's really good. And but here's the thing. People are still talking about this and saying just how wonderful it's come out, and they've marked it with high scores.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're not alone there, Game God. So a lot of people think that.
Yeah, so I think everything from the animation, because if you look, like they fight fast in this.
They fight fast.
It isn't like click 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 click. It ain't like stop motion video, right?
Yeah, this wasn't the Commodore. This wasn't the Commodore 64 fighting. No.
Yeah, it's very very fluid, and it looks real. I say real. I know that's tough to say in a cartoon, but it just flows so realistically. Like they're not doing
cartoon. I really think I love it. It's really not a cartoon at all. It's animation.
Yes.
It's a computer.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the fight scenes that
I'm just messing with it. I call it a cartoon till I die. So yeah, keep going.
No, you can't call it a cartoon to some people though. You'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
It is an adult animation of epic proportions. No, so the fight scenes are believable.
Since you're going that way, I'll jump in. Yeah, the fight scenes are pretty incredible because they take you to places where you wanted Star Wars to go the entire time. For the last 40 years, you wanted Star Wars to be in these spots. Guess what? They took it there. And you get this action that you go, this is kind of how I would imagine that fight would go. Or not with the same characters per se. So you have to, you got to use a little bit of imagination there. You got to put yourself into this scenario. But it is happening the way that you would have used your figures yourself.
Correct. And the pacing of the story.
Oh, the pacing was right on the money.
Yeah. I thought the episodes were long enough to say that's a good length and leaving you wanting more. And I even liked that they released them in pairs, right? Yeah, I think that was great as well. It was just enough to give you some meat on the bone and then having you come back for another, right? Yeah. So I did love that as well. I love that the story didn't give you all in the beginning. Like you got a little bit in the end of the first episode. They gave you they trickled a little bit throughout the show, but you really didn't get the shebang to the end. Like that, like those last 2 episodes. By the way,
people dying along the way. There wasn't just like, oh, they got hurt. No, people died along the way.
Yeah. They weren't. We've always said this about shows. When you are not worried about losing characters in a show, you're gonna have a great show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because then it doesn't become predictable.
Right.
Then you're like, oh, that person ain't gonna make it, or will they make it? Like,
right.
So now the cliffhanger endings have some weight.
Now they have weight because then you're like, oh, wait a minute, and they get you thinking.
Mm-hmm. So, and then the other piece is I love how they kept the lore of Maul right? So, and here's what I mean. We know that he got chopped in half, right?
Right.
And we know he got reborn, right? And you know the
Right.
bottom half of him is mechanical, right? So
Right.
as good as he is, he's not unstoppable.
Now now he has a weakness.
Correct. And I like how characters exploit it. Like they try to, but it's not exploited to the point where he's like, oh, now he's just like a B character, right? He
Right.
even damaged, he's still lethal.
Right.
Like, and
Well, and by the way, they kept this damage piece the entire time. So the entire series, whenever something would happen, you would see him adjust, and
yep,
he would hit that leg, or
yep,
he would
yep.
make adjustment, kind of like when Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible, before he went to fight Tom Cruise there, he's like this. So he did this with his leg,
Exactly
like,
what he did.
okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I just thought that was great. I thought it was brilliant that they would still do that, to go, okay, let me make sure this thing is working right.
Mhm.
They
I
kept
like
that
I liked how I like how they didn't just always use his dual blade. He split them up. He
right,
fought with one. Like
right,
he mixed it up.
and-
And he didn't fight the same all the time. Like
right.
it
And
was
by the way, when he did have to fight, and he had to fight bigger and badder people, which we can talk about that in a moment. But when he did have to fight, you could see him and his reaction of going, okay, this, all right, now I got to dig in. Now I
Yeah,
have to be now, because
exactly right.
he had to fight, more fierce and more skilled, and he knew if he didn't, he wasn't going to win.
So before we get to the big reveals here, I
Right,
want
right.
to point out also, I was worried before we watched this show that they would humanize him, right? I was worried
Yeah,
that
you did. You were.
I was worried that they were going to soften him up, right? Because
Yeah,
he's one of the toughest characters, if not the toughest characters in Star Wars that's left, right?
yeah.
Outside of the major players.
Right, right, right.
And they walked a very thin line towards the end of this, right? And
Mhm.
and what I mean by that is that he did show some emotions, right? And some scenes did bother him, but never to the point where you were like, "Oh, here we go, he's good now," right?
Yeah,
He
but it was.
always had
It seemed like it was always calculated.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, and what I mean by that, like, so there was I think I first of all I didn't know those characters were relatives of his. So there was one that was a like he
Oh,
said
right,
was a
right.
brother.
Yeah, I thought that was great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that was great.
and
Yeah.
but it showed he was bothered by it, right?
Mhm.
But he used it to fuel him and
Well,
be
that
the
was.
Maul
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah.
be the Maul that we know. So like things like that, and he lost a lot. He lost a lot of his peoples.
I think he
I
lost
think he lost
everybody.
everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he lost everyone. So all right, so I'm gonna let you do the thunder here because I stole some of your thunder earlier. So we get to episode 9, right?
Yeah. Well, by the
And
way, he's fighting an inquisitor.
yes,
He's
11th brother is what they
yeah,
called him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Then they bring in. So they bring. And now you have these. Two Sith. You know, we'll call them two Siths to fight, to find now him, to find the Jedi, to find the apprentice. I mean, I just think that now all of a sudden you had to worry about these guys, because they
Yes,
were they were Jedi hunters. They're
correct.
trackers, and they did a phenomenal job at continuing to track, and they sold the story of that, by the way.
Yeah, and I will tell you that those two trackers were major players in Star Wars lore.
In
Like
lore, right?
they're
Absolutely.
not they're not first of all it's
Yep.
Marok,
Yep.
right? And people know if you know Star Wars, you know that's a serious character. Like
Right.
you're running from him,
Right.
right?
Right. Right.
Right? And then you also I'm trying to remember and I can't remember and I shame on me the guy with the red eyes. He
Yeah.
was in a video game.
It was a video game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't remember his name.
If I thought that you weren't remembering, I would have just pulled it up. But
I'll find it.
I'll let you find that, because leading up to that, you still have. I mean, his mask is still out there. I mean, his mask is
Oh, people cosplay his mask forever.
all the time. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Um,
So
so you got great bad guys already that aren't going to get killed because they're good. They're good bad guys. They would take a lot to kill these guys. And then after you do all this fighting, and in the
Yeah.
meantime, you're thinking, you can't get badder than this. But then it does. And then you see Darth Vader come into the play for the whole series. Now, in the last episode, you are fighting Darth Vader, and you're like, wait a minute, Maul versus Vader? What am I missing here?
Yes,
Like,
yes, which you would never
never thought
ever
we'd see
see
this ever. Right.
right? So the first brother is Marok. The 11th brother was the other one. They just call him the 11th brother. But
Right.
I guess that was what he's called. But yeah, those were the two main guys, right? And both of them dual lights,
Dual sabers, right?
the speak, yeah, and skilled, all trained by Darth Sidious,
Darth Sidious, yes.
right? And for those who don't know who Darth Sidious is, Emperor Palpatine,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Who and I like how they say in this that he is the baddest, the biggest,
Do
the
it.
baddest. Yeah, yes, do it, do it now, do it.
Do it.
But they recognize Maul, even recognize him as the baddest
Right.
dude,
Right.
right? I also like that you would think that Maul would know who Vader is,
Right.
but Maul doesn't know Vader in this.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, and he says he's different. There's
He's
something different about
yes.
yes, and so I love what they did with Vader. They did not use his voice,
They didn't use his voice. I was waiting for him to talk every time. Never did.
right?
Never
and
did.
I think that this is, by the way, this is Prime Vader. Like this is Vader.
Had to have been.
Yeah, this is
Right.
Vader. This is Rogue One Vader.
Right.
Right. Like
Exactly.
people scared of, and I also recognize the fighting styles. Right.
Right. So you saw him. First of all, he only used one hand most of the entire time.
Correct.
He didn't raise his other arm until he did a force choke.
Yep. And his cape, like he fought like
Right.
with his shoulder hit.
Yeah. Like. Yeah.
He
I'm
fought
in.
with his he fought with
Yeah.
just his
I got
elbow.
my top hat on and I'm fighting with my canes.
Yeah,
How
it's exactly
dare
right.
you.
But and not once did it look like Vader was struggling.
No, not at all.
Like so, it gave the appeal or the appearance. I say the appearance that this is just a fraction of what Vader can do.
Right.
Right? If he wanted to take you out, he would have taken you out. He was like toying with his food. Like it,
Right.
that's what
Right.
it looked
Right.
like. So I love that, right? And Maul didn't back down. I was waiting for him to run, never ran, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, but until
Well, he ran.
the
but-
one scene,
Yeah.
no, he ran on one scene, but it was for a purpose. And you said this, it was calculated, right?
Right. Right.
So the character Devin,
Yeah, the
Devin.
Padawan from the
Yeah.
from the guy, and by the way, from the Jedi Master who died. I
Yes.
loved his character. I didn't really like him in the beginning. I was like, I'm not sold on him. I was fine with him, but I'm like, it's not a Jedi. But then as time grew on, I was like, man, I like this guy.
Yeah, but why do they always make Jedi Masters frail and weak? Like every time someone force pushed him, he was like,
Well,
like
you could tell this guy he had seen many battles and many he's already seen a lot of action. And
man,
I
I
don't
just
think he
like
was
I'm
going to
like,
be the. I say that meaning that if you injure him, he's going to feel it more. Not that he could be injured easily. It's just when you do, he's going to you're going to lose a guy. Matter of fact, without his cape on or his hood, I love the how like
the
his
texture of his
green-
face.
Yeah, I really like that because it felt like he could
Got a little bit
blend
of
in,
beard, and he
blend
had a little
into
bit of-
like
he had a little bit
the
beard,
scenery, like
facial.
yeah, it just seemed like he's a creature, but then he blends in like he could blend in with rocks and algae.
I think he did well. I think he did well when they took him out. Right, Maul took him out. Oh, not Maul.
no.
It was Vader. It was Vader that
Vader.
took them out.
Yeah,
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 Vader
yeah.
took him out.
But see,
And then
I don't
he did
expect
that. He
anybody to like either he was going to escape or he was going to die under Vader. Like there was
Yeah. There's no one else who could have killed him.
yeah, I mean
There's,
at the time, yeah, I mean you just go
there's no one that should have. I should say. It
should
should-
have right, yeah,
But I liked how Maul led him. Maul didn't escape because he wanted him to die so he can make Devin lose
right
it.
now, and then you're going to see her using anger to feel for her
And you
master.
notice how her fighting changed, right?
Right.
So you notice, so she went from fast and agile to the overhead swipe
Striking.
down.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
just the hammering down, right?
Yeah.
And then when she's fighting, I believe she's fighting Merrick at this point. she loses her saber, right? And now
Right.
she's defenseless.
Right.
And she sees out of the corner of her eye Maul there, and he has the saber, and he's just holding his saber, one of his sabers,
saber, right?
and he holds it there, and he's like, "It's yours if you want it." And that was the passing of the torch of Padawan to Sith. Sith. What do they call them?
To apprentice. Yeah.
Yeah, Sith apprentice. And when she took the sword, and I mean, they did a great job because you knew that was going to happen. Right, I mean, you knew that
was good. That
was like
design.
the purpose, right? He, that was the
it's
purpose.
His show. It's his show.
Yeah, and so, but I love the way it ended with him saying, "We'll get revenge." I'll train you. Like I'll be your like, and
right.
I'm like, she's gonna be bad. Like she's it's like like so. Now the question I'll ask you, Moose, where does she fit? Because you don't know nothing about her. Like she's not nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
So and the fact of the matter, so which means to tell me is that she will become something pretty bad, and then she's gonna get taken out. But who's gonna take her out? You know what I mean? Like, so there's a season 2, the way they ended.
Oh well, absolutely. But with the success that they've had, they better sign up for like a 5-year deal here.
Yeah. Well, Sam better ask for a raise. Right? There's no Maul without him. There is absolutely no Maul without him. The way he speaks.
I'm right here. I can. let me see. Let me see. Let me think of a line that Darth Maul did, and I will. Let's see. What's? You go ahead. You go ahead. See who else.
Maul. I need Maul.
Yeah.
And can I tell you the sound effects for everything else? Chew, chew, like when they would shoot the blasters and everything.
By the way, there were different sounds for every different type of blaster, and there was more colors, which I thought was really good for different types of guns, which I love that. I love the stun gun. The kid had the stun gun. I think that's
Yep. I love the sound effect of the cannons from the actual, like the ships, the big green ones.
But like I said, that you felt like the those were powerful cannon,
And then the Gatling gun.
What I also actually loved was the blasters actually did a lot of damage to things, which that's what I always envision blasters doing. Like, I want them to melt metal when it hits, not just to bounce off, But also, the guy, so the dad, he reminded me a lot of Cassian from, like in Andor,
Oh,
like,
yes.
I felt like, man, this is kind of like that same feel.
Do you think do you think he died?
I don't,
because they don't show
think
it.
he should. But I don't. When I say I don't think he should, meaning that I think you need a little bit of that. Hey, he's hopeful. There's hope that he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure because they're not afraid of killing anyone. But at the same time, it's like you could come back from that.
Yeah.
I mean, Darth Maul came back from a chop in half.
No one thought that was going to happen.
Exactly.
By the way. No one.
Exactly.
Thought. And not for anything. With it being said, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can believe that. That's cool. Like,
right.
Like no one sits here. No one's sitting here dissected and say, there's no way, man. This is not. This can't happen. So now, would you want to see a Darth Maul movie?
Would I want to?
No,
yeah.
Knowing.
Yeah. I would.
Knowing the success of this series.
Yeah. You're cutting it out just on the live piece here for me, but yeah, I would. I still think I would like to see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, the Crimson Dawn. By the way, I thought that was pretty cool. It was like the Pikes. No,
yes.
the Crimson Dawn. I was like, oh, that's great how they used that contrast. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to give one of these popular lines. Ready?
Okay.
Keep talking. I'm just looking.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was ready. I was like, okay,
sorry.
maybe
there's a couple to choose from. There's
like
15, 16 lines here. I'm just going to choose one of them. All right, here we go. Ready?
So do you see a resurgence? Do you see a resurgence? I know you're gonna do it, so I'll wait for my question. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Ready? All right, I'm gotta get ready. I'm getting my voice ready.
Anyway, we're gonna get copyright stricken right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
they might strike us over this, folks. They might cut us off from going live, but you stay with us. Here we go. I will train you. I don't know if that's is it. Was that good enough?
No. No. You got to get a better line. Give me a better line than that.
Oh.
Give me a better line.
Because this is what he said.
That's a good
I'm
warm
leading
up
up to it.
That's
I'm
a
leading
good
up to
warm. Yeah, that's a warm up. That's a warm up.
I will train you, and we will have our revenge. I will train you, and we will have our revenge. That's what he said to her at the end, right?
There you go. There you
Did you
go.
get it?
That's better.
Okay. All right.
Closing line.
We had the McDonald's Wi-Fi going, so I had to take. I even had to take.
By the way, I like how you turn your. Yeah, I like how you took the earpiece off.
Yeah, like I'm a professional, you know, like. I will train you, and we will have our revenge. That's totally good.
Yes,
I'm the
I'll
next
do it.
Russ Maul, folks. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Hey Sam, when you need to take a break, you let us know.
Hey, listen, Sam. If you don't take the money, I will. That's what I'll tell him. I'll do it for half the price.
So Moose, do you think they did a great job bringing Darth Vader in, or you think they didn't need him?
I don't think they needed him. I love Darth Vader. I love Star Wars. I don't think they needed Vader in this show. I mean, I'm not unhappy they didn't put him in it. I just think that it was doing so well, it could have been fine without him.
Did it take anything away by putting Vader
in? I'm not sure.
Did it take some of Maul's? Like Maul wasn't the centerpiece anymore when Vader was there.
And I think that is true, but I don't think that. I don't think I have the right answer just yet on that.
Okay. But you still wanted to watch Maul. It wasn't Vader that made you say, "Oh man, I got to finish this out. Vader's in it."
No, I think I wanted to finish more because Vader was in it. But I'm just, but again, I'm not sure that they needed Vader because I would have watched it otherwise. You know?
Yeah. Were you surprised?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. So I agree with a lot of those stuff you there. I agree with a lot of
cutting in and out there. I'm sure it'll clean up on the
I think correctly.
It'll clean up on the podcast, but the live piece it's a little fuzzy for me. Keep going.
All right. So yeah, I think they utilized them well, and I think they didn't overuse Vader.
Yeah, they didn't.
I think they used him for what he was. He was there to push them into a corner. That's all he was there for.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that the other characters, the other characters, and he was there to take out the point. I know it's going to catch up in here in a second.
It'll catch up eventually. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The podcast replay will be great. Live piece. I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Let's just say I did, considering I only heard every third word.
Yeah, so Vader's the only one that could have took the Jedi Master out. That's why he was there. No one else could have taken the Jedi Master.
Just to say that he was a tough old fellow. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, we could say it this way. We could say it like this, just like Maul did. And what did he say? He says, "Oh, have some respect, Rook. He's a Jedi Master, and we need him for now."
Yes. That's a lot better, right? So I did like that. Because it flowed naturally.
Hey man, we gotta do this again next week. What do you think?
Let's do it again.
New we're talking about. Now that Maul's over, we could probably finish up Daredevil. Talk a little bit about that, but
maybe sometime this year.
It's always good to see you. I think you're a great podcaster. Not as good as me, but I was just kidding. I was trying to do a Maul joke there, but
yes.
But it's time, Gabe God. It's time. We'll do it next week.
It's time.
I'll be your apprentice.
The time has come. You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose and Game God. Come back again for the next episode and tell a friend.